just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome on in. If you weren't awake yet, that just woke you up. So, hope your morning is doing well. This is the first time speaking today. How about you? I learned this from Taylor Swift. She does a lot of like this in her concerts. Now I can't get it out of my head. Every time I see her perform, I just think about what she's doing with her finger, you know? You know when you notice something and then you just like notice that it's always there and then you literally can't stop looking for that thing? Yeah. So now that's all I can think about when I see a TikTok clip of Taylor, is what she does with her fingers. Okay. The song is a bop. It's true. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Simply Stream Saturday. We're doing nails today. So one of my hands are naked. One of them is not. What is it? Broccoli in the chat? Broccoli, green hearts, lettuce? What is going on, you guys? Who's building a garden in my chat? What is this, the fucking farmer's market? Do you guys have a permit? Are we doing farm core or cottage core? I don't understand the difference. We were having a debate about this the other day. Because I was trying to pick music, like royalty free, not Taylor Swift music. And I was picking some tracks and I shared them with the Holo Taco team and Ben. And I thought they were like cottagecore-y, like like folklore-y or whatever. And Ben was like, no, that's not cottagecore, that's farmcore. And I'm like, how do you know what do these words mean? What is the difference? Banjo is farmcore. Okay, but like there's a little bit of banjo in some of the cottage, right? Like, do people not play guitars at the cottage? Like campfire, they kind of go together. I don't know. Like, it wasn't like twang-a-lang, like hardcore banjo core. Like, that's not what I mean. I understand that. You know, that's like a different basket of instrumentals. I never take my banjo to the cottage. Okay, but there's like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a musician. Farmcore and cottagecore, farm and cottage, broccoli core. Hello, Christine. Hello, Jody. Thank you for the super chat. Happy Saturday. Update from Wednesday. I got the Taylor. Damn you, Jody. Excited for today's stream. Jody just asked the entire chat to be mad at them. There you go. Okay, Charlie. Coming in hot with every single possible green emoji. I love your cat. Me too, Bean. Fraudage. Yeah, so when you guys hear the music for the next Holo Taco launch, like the royalty-free stuff, just know that I spent hours debating the difference between cottagecore and farmcore. I just want you to think of that, okay? I'm gonna ruin your experience by telling you how long I spent thinking about the fucking music tracks. You wanna say hi to Menchie? Menchie, she's got her Starbucks cup. That was a lovely little crochet piece sent in by someone who sent it to my P.O. box 4 years ago that I opened last weekend. And she's sleeping on top of her crochet self. The little Menchie cat is under her. She's a sleepy angel baby. I know. I love her. Okay, does everyone have their tea? We're gonna get into it, but first. Do you have tea? That's how I start the day. I say tea. Here, do you want to see? It's... Okay, well, the camera won't focus. Focus on my tea. Grr. It doesn't want to show you, but it's a tea latte. It's good. Are you jealous? How's Zyler doing? He's hungover, but he's getting better. Yeah. He was on drugs that made him kind of drunk. Hi, Christine. Hope you're well. Hi, Valentine. Teen. Oh, like Christine. Thank you for putting the pronunciation. Got my Holo Taco on Thursday. They look so wonderful. No more drunken purchases, I promise. Okay, you definitely wouldn't want to purchase what we're gonna do on stream today because it'd be a very expensive drunken purchase. Good morning, Simply. Good morning, Megro. Help me decide what colors to paint my nails today. I need bright, upbeat ideas. Literally the entire Holo Taco retro collection. How about that? Oh, it started playing one of the songs from retro. There you go. See, perfect timing. I can't get over the retro stuff either. It's really hard to like transition the feed, you know, over. Because I'm just like, no, there's so many good combos and colors. And I'm still seeing so many shared in the All Things Simply Facebook group or in the Simplynailogical Discord server. It's just so good. Like the amount of possibilities with the retro collection are ridiculous. And easy nail art? That means like I might even do it. Yeah, the collection box is sold out now, but we still have individuals in the bag, so that's good news. But yeah, the VHS collection box, she's gone. Thank you, VHR. It's been a wild 4 years. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Jean. No longer in my 30s. NDA. Celebrating with some Holo Taco. I did not expect to love jelly polish so much. Yeah, me neither. I feel like they worked way better when you pair it with the nostalgia element of like the transparency and the jelly shoes and layering and the fun and creative like activities you could do with it. Like we're kids again. Yeah, I know. I see a lot of people saying like, oh, you should make it permanent because it's perfect. And it's not going to be permanent, but we did make like a lot of stock, supplemented stock to make sure that it's stuck around. So that's why we still have individuals. So if you wanted to pick up like an extra of your favorite couple shades or whatever, you should still be able to do that when the next launch rolls around. Which is moving into fall. Like, you know, we have to change the palette eventually. I know what people want, okay? You know. I'm definitely not leaking anything early. Definitely not. NDAs in the chat. Let's go. Can I get some NDAs? That stands for non-disclosure agreement. What is on your nails? A beautiful mossy green creme. Do you like it? Look, I got a matching ring. I can't help myself. I'm so fancy. Isn't she pretty? She is mossy. Some of you will remember talking about this a long time ago when we were debating which angle of green creme, which direction we should take it. So thank you guys for your feedback because this was the result. Love the retro collection. Got so many comments on it and have so many ideas for possible nail. I know, it's endless. Gonna try the plaid. The plaid is so good. Should I share? Did people put that in the Discord? Hold on. I want to know. I know we're talking about like this collection. We're going back and forth. That's just what it is with nails. There's too many exciting things. I just want to take a quick look-see to see if anyone put the plaid in the Manny gallery because I really want to share. Kudos to the HT team for having the last couple of limited edition launches so well stocked. I bought an extra Glamethyst with 0% panic. We love that statistic, 0% panicked. I'm gonna put that in my next slideshow, okay? This is the order of how the colors did relative to each other, and the panic was 0%. Thank you, Yin Yan, for the 5 gifted Menchie Gang members. Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang. Cat hair going down the drain. I will have a special announcement that I'll share with Menchie Gang first. At the next Menchie Gang stream. Which is not planned yet, but it'll be a Sunday at the end of the month. Okay, just quickly scanning. I don't see the plaid ones just coming up in the Manny gallery, but like they're probably there. I saw them on the Simply Facebook group. I think it was Burrito Nails who did one of them, but I know there's been a few others and I don't know who did it first. I can't remember, but I definitely shared in my Instagram stories when I saw them because I'm like, this is amazing. They layered them like plaid. Does anyone off the top of their head who's just has like an insane memory know what I'm talking about? It was the retro jellies as plaid. Oh, it's gonna bother me that I can't find it. It's in Simply React. Thank you, Pillar. Oh, there was that, but someone also did like a whole mani with them. Here. Yes, Ruthie has nails. Oops, why is this so zoomed in? Okay, Ruthie has nails in the Discord. Thank you, Pillar, for sharing. Did this in the Discord and was like, hey, look what happens if you layer all the jellies in a plaid. It's like our brains wanting to understand every possible layering combination. And then I saw a few people do this. What? And there's more. There's more than just that. I saw like at least 3 people do something like this. So fucking cool. Oh my God. Was this Burrito Nails? Doesn't say. Maybe. I'm just going from memory. Grey Cat Nail Art did the cats with plaid. That's right. I'm just looking at the chat. I don't have it in front of me, but I've seen some on Instagram. It's so good. I think this was over white. It looks like it was over white, but maybe not. Just anyways, so cool. That's like probably one of the top nail art designs I've seen come out of retro that I'm just like, okay, that's fucking smarty pants over here. So cool. Melon did some too? Thought she did a water marble. Or did she do both? Let's see. She did! Oh my God, Melon! She did do a water marble and a plaid. Oh my God. Melon! That's Mod Melon right here. Amazing. Like, look how fun that, it's like a retro neon picnic. Okay, so she did it with a nail art brush to get the shorter thickness. She used Not Milky White as a base, yeah. To make the colors pop, you can use Not Milky White. I think that's what this person did, but I swear I've seen one that looked a little more translucent-y. So cool, yeah. Anyways. All right. What happened to my hair? It was when I was doing the mandatory narcissistic montage. It went everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Today we're reviewing luxury nail polish again. And by luxury, I mean really expensive designer nail polish. We've done this before. We reviewed Gucci, well, that was on my main channel a while back. Jimmy Choo, Supreme, Off-White. Who else did we do? I'm missing one. Hermes. And today I have even more because I spent way more money than I was planning to, and I saved some of them for later because there was just too many. Today I've got Chanel and Dior, because I've never really played around with Chanel or Dior nail polish. I feel like maybe someone sent one to me as a gift a long time ago, or I got it in PR, and I just like, I don't know, I never used it. So I went out and shopped some more, and we're gonna see what I think. How does luxury nail polish perform? Is it the same? Do they basically have the same colors? Is it worth $39? I bought Chanel Rouge Noir yesterday. Honestly, don't think it's worth it. I think like, okay, before we go on, let me just say what you've probably heard me say before. There's a huge branding exercise. When Chanel releases a nail polish, you know it's because people are paying for the brand name Chanel so they can put it on their desk or whatever and be like, that's my Chanel polish. We all know this. So if you are the type of person who doesn't shop that way, like you don't really buy it for the luxury designer brand name, then obviously it's not worth it, right? Like it's objectively not worth it if you shop in that manner. If you do not shop just for the brand name. We get it. Like, and I know most of us in the chat like probably don't care about Chanel or Dior. Like, I'm not that fancy of a lady, you know what I mean? Like, I would not pass the class of the etiquette lady. I would not pass her class. So yes, we probably all agree that $39 for one nail polish doesn't seem worth it when we know that there's a bunch of alternatives available that are like less than half the price. Okay, the $39 doesn't correspond probably to a quality increase. It corresponds to a branding exercise. We all know this. That said, I still want to review them. You know, I still want to see what it's like. I want to see what the experience is like for the luxury lady who unboxes their Chanel and then paints their nails and feels satisfied with a $200 purchase by the time you buy a base coat and a top coat and like a couple colors, you know? I would rather spend a couple more bucks and get 3 Holo Tacos. That's the consensus, yeah. I will say on the lower end of the spectrum, like once you start comparing like $2, like a dollar store nail polish to like $12 nail polish from the drugstore, I do think there is valid commentary there in terms of like cost of the product and quality. I think you're gonna find differences there and that help explain like why something closer to the $10 a little bit plus range is more likely to be a better quality product. Not always, but you're gonna find those analyses like in that range. I don't think you're gonna find them in the $12 versus $39 range. Did I miss someone's chat? Thank you, Queen Savvy. Thank you for going mossy and not olive or army. What do you have against olive green? Ask for more greens in Raleigh, and this is just for you then. People enjoy the packaging. They do. Well, let's see what Chanel's packaging is like. Is it fancier than Holo Taco? Let's find out. Cheaper is better than expensive. I mean, I don't think I'd agree with that sentence in general. Because, like, not always. Sometimes, like, if you buy really cheap clothes off of a fast fashion website, is it better? I mean, I feel like a lot of people could argue that it's not better for a lot of reasons, not just the quality that it might fall apart on you. So I think there's a threshold. Cheaper is not always better. It depends on like where you are in that cheap to expensive range, and the discussion is different. But of course, a lot of this is subjective. Something that's expensive to one person may not be expensive to another person. So, you know. Shrek 2? What? Who's talking about Shrek? Ben, stop. It was probably Ben. All right, do you want to see my shopping haul? Luxury nail polish shopping haul, guys. I'm so excited to share my shopping haul from Holt Renfrew. Oh my God, who am I? I gotta like stay in character. You know what I mean? It's hard, but let's try. Just humor me for a second. Okay. All right, guys, I picked up some stuff from Holt Renfrew, just a few things. I just couldn't help myself. I didn't even like notice how like the bill, like whatever. Who's paying for it? I don't know, not me. Okay, so I also realized that I forgot this off-white thing in my last haul. Like, what is this? I forgot to share this with you. I paid $30 for it though. I don't know what it is. It says off-white paperwork, solution number 4. Where's number 1, 2, and 3? What's the problem? If this is the solution, what's the problem? Must be poverty that's the problem. This is gonna solve it, I hear. Okay, it says scented zip tie. Oh! I was not expecting that. Wow, guys, that just solved poverty. This intensity right there, it's incredible. Wow. Wait, what is this? It's a zip tie? I don't know how to use it. Okay, who wants it? It was 30 bucks. It smells really bad. I'm throwing it out. Put it in the trash. Okay. Luxury haul. This is aspirational content. You aspire to be me. Okay, I've got Chanel. I never met her, but I heard she's nice. And we have a lot of Dior. Dior and Chanel. Do you think they'd be friends? Okay, I'm gonna just take them all out and put them on the table and then show you. Menchie is shook. I think she smelled that fucking zip tie or whatever it is. What's this? Oh, it's free samples. Oh, I don't need free stuff. Eau de toilette. L'eau papier. Water paper? Do they know what that translates to? Rare Beauty. What? Okay. Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Volumizing Mascara. Okay, thank you, Selena. Menchie can definitely smell it. Simply, you can't just say these things. I can say what I want. It's my opinion. In my opinion, is Chanel and Dior, you should buy it. What's wrong with you? Why can't you buy these 17 Chanel and Dior's that I just bought? Guys, you gotta let me be in character for a little bit. Fuck. I'm ruining it. Okay, let me get them all on the table. I painted this hand with smoothing base. That's why I'm being kind of like this. A little delicate. I'm just gonna organize it into Chanel and Dior. And I think what I would like to do is just paint my nails with one of them, just like pick one, so my nails have something on them, and then we'll do swatch wheels, evaluation, comparison, all the good stuff. So let's just quickly take a look. Hold on. I spent like $500. I'm fancy. Hold on. I gotta put it, I can't read upside down. Here you go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chanel polishes. Okay, let's do that again with Dior. Shout out to my editors who are just waiting for me to organize them properly for the right cut. Okay, oh, these are also Dior. So I'll put them down here. And this one, why is this box so much bigger? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Dior polishes. 2 of which are like a base coat or something. And 1 of which came in this box. Why is this one different? And she looks kind of tampered with. There's like cracks in it. Okay, packaging. Let's look at Dior first. It's a midnight blue. It's kind of shiny, not hollow, just shiny. There's a silver stripe at the bottom. It says Dior. There's a little embossing. Colors on the top. Eden Rock. That's the name of the hotel we went on vacation. Conspiracy. That is not blue. It's more like a midnight spark color, actually. It's like indigo. Shit. Here we go again. There's ingredients on the back if you would like to read. It's twice as long as necessary because, I mean, for Americans anyways, because we've got a lot of French here. See, it goes French first because they want to be fancy. They don't have to put the French first. They just do because it's fancy. Oh my God. Oh, you can't see it. But this overlay on their white packaging is holo. It's not gonna show you. There's too much. I'm under Beauty Guru lighting, so it's not optimal for showing it. When the holo's on the white, it's really hard to tell. Like our white boxes also have a tiny bit of holo. Like if you take your flash on it, you can see it. But here it's just the CD, C and the D, not the CD, you know? A couple bonus points. Here, let me just do something. Menchie, don't be spooked. It's okay. I was gonna grab one of these just to compare packaging or sizing. See, our holo you can like see throughout the whole thing, but that's because it's on black. But yeah, I mean, like these cartons are fine. They feel like a little bit thinner than this cardboard or whatever materials it is. But like, I don't know. When you're buying something from Dior, if you buy it for the packaging, I don't think this is anything like that you're saving. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like it's fine. Okay. And then Chanel packaging. Let's just get packaging out of the way and then I'll open them. Wait. This one is a little fancier, even though it's got cracks in it. It's gold. Oh, Nordstrom's. Dior Vernis Poppy. It almost looks like it's vintage. Like, why is this kind of like old looking? This is how it arrived. 10 mils. Oh no, this one's 12. These ones are 10. And now here's Chanel's packaging. Oh my God, they're kind of the same, just different colors. Like same idea. Right? To have like a dark color on top and then a stripe of metallic on the bottom. Who copied who? But it's basically just black. Black with a gold metallic thing at the bottom. Whatever, says Chanel. Ingredient, Nordstrom's. And then the shade name on the top. I don't know. To me, this isn't like amazing packaging either. You know who had really cool packaging was Hermes. That was like the little trinket box where you opened it and it had like almost like a Tiffany's style box, but it was orange, like their classic color, and looked like a fake leather. That's what I kind of understand when you're spending like $30 for a nail polish and you're like, oh, you know, it's a really giftable experience. I think like Hermes had a really fun presentation like that, and it was sitting in like its jewelry tray kind of thing, so you take it out. This is just a black box. Like this is this does not look like anything special. Like you could find a box like this at the drugstore. It just doesn't say Chanel on it. You know what I mean? Okay, that was my packaging review. What do you want to see first, Chanel or Dior? And I'll paint my nails with one of them. I'm gonna randomly select one of them to just do something about this. Let's cover these little stained nailies. I'll do a poll. Paint which first? Chanel, Dior. Let's see. Are you guys Chanel girlies or Dior girlies? Or boys or NBs, but you know, girlies is the meme. Vote now. I will even unbox it just to show you the type of the bottle. No commentary on the colors yet. We'll get there in a minute. But wow, their bottles are similar too. Like they both have a squarish cap, and I bet you these are the fucking pop-off caps. Yeah, they've gotta be, because you can't fucking hold this stupid ass square. Here we go. Here she goes. She simply, yeah. She's broken character. They're not identical. They are different bottles and caps, but I'm just saying the general concept behind them is very similar. And while you're debating this, I've heard some people asking what's on my other hand. What do you think? You want a close up? Okay, move. Don't get confused. That's not Chanel or Dior. It's far less expensive. Do we like? Little mossy green moment. Oops. Here we go. What do you guys think? It's vegetables. It's poppin'. Love the green. Broccoli emojis. Pretty. Is it like Monstera? So this is not Monstera. That's Julian's baby. We respect it. But how about I just show you the difference? I will show you the difference. New polish. Monstera, new polish. Here, I'll give you a better one for all your screenshots. There you go. It's mossier. She's mossy. She's a mossy lady. I think it's obviously not a dupe. It's different enough that if you already have Monstera, but you want a mossier, warmer undertone vibe, you could have this. But if you also missed out on Monstera, then we've got a dark green now. Anyways. And there it is on my face for reference. For reference, I am a ghost, and here you go. Love, love, love. Finally a dark green. I really prefer it. Okay, interesting. No favorites. We like them both there. There's different needs, but this one is more the vibes for what we're doing next. It's a little bit warmer, you know? Mossy. So instead of saying like mussy, like hummusy, you can say mossy. Just a little mossy. I'll let you guys come up with shade names now. All right. Let's see who won. Oh, let's just do this. Let's see who won the poll. Chanel. Chanel has won the poll. Let's paint Chanel first. What do you guys have against Dior? What'd she ever do to you besides charge you $40 for a nail polish? All right. Let's move Dior aside. Mossylicious, Swamp Core, Brocky Gang, Hamasi. Kate Moss. Rimmel London. Who's the Moss? Mossy Taco. Mossy Businesses. Saucy Mossy. Mossy Knoll. Not Stara. These are pretty good, guys. Swamp Core. Holo Taco X Shrek. Mossy Yussy. Moss with dollar signs. Swamp Witch. Broccoli. Juniper. Fairy Moss. Did you moss me? Avocado don't. Swamp Core. Girl Moss. Girl Moss. That's a good one. Goat Green. Moss Pit. Okay. Shrekiana. Kale Energy. All right. These are good, but unfortunately none of those are the name. Moss Pit. Okay, that's cute. Get out of my swamp. Dark Force Energy. Girl Moss. Leafy Taco. Moss Babe. Moss Babe. Hashtag Moss Babe. Okay, these are too good. I'm gonna have to, mods, can you write down the section, the timestamp? Because I'm gonna revisit these names for social captions because it's pretty fucking funny. Did you moss me? I had that one though. That's cute. Very cute. Okay, anyways, what are we doing? Chanel. Look at my Chanel. Okay, let me unbox all of them. So these were $39 each. 39, I believe Canadian, or was that US? Hold on, I'm just gonna open it up so you can see. I have it already here. So Chanel nail polish on Holt Renfrew's website is $44. Okay, that's Canadian. So maybe it was 39 US. Does that make sense? Holy fucking shit. How much money did I spend? Chanel nail polish, $44 Canadian. Wow. I like how they just show you also that they have a shitty ass cap, because that's exactly what I was thinking, is that the cap is inside the cap. Insane. So what colors did I get? Is that the color I got? Trying to, not really. Look at these spill pictures. Who do they think they are? Okay. Why do these nails look like so photoshopped? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is this like, I've literally never... Okay. Like, or maybe they just have like 100% perfect cuticles, but it's not even that. It's the line, the cleanness of the line. Like, it's just too good. And it goes all the way to the edge of the cuticle, which like no one does. Like, no one actually paints that way. You know what I mean? Without getting it in the cuticle. These shots are cool though. I love the shots like this. How do you paint that close to your cuticle? Okay. All right. I can only catch part of the stream. Welcome on in, Dustin. Have to get ready for my husband's 40th surprise party. Have fun. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, when you find brands that aren't really like nail polish brands, if that makes sense, but they're like luxury, they always paint all the, like literally to the skin, which in practice, people who are more like experts, even hobbyists in nail polish, like don't do for a number of reasons. But then you see like companies like, why do you have to like tuck it? Like, what? Like, it looks like you don't have a cuticle at all now. Like, what? And the reason why here, okay, education. The reason why you'd see like nail painting experts on Instagram, for example, not traditionally put the nail polish all the way to the cuticle is because if you do that, you risk flooding the cuticle, which would happen to you no matter whether you're like really good at painting your nails or not. So the trick, the technique is to just gently go towards the cuticle, but stop short of like nearing flooding it. So you do end up with a little bit of a gap between the cuticle and your actual nail bed, but that's okay, because then that way you can get a nice clean line and then you don't end up like with the flooding on either side. So when you see a nail that's like all the way painted to the cuticle and it's like totally perfect, it kind of doesn't make sense. And therefore you look at it, like when I look at this, I feel like that's gotta be really photoshopped, because that doesn't even make sense. Like, where is your cuticle? I don't even see it. And mind you, some people have less cuticles than others. Like, I have very little cuticle because of my nail care routine and nail oil, which helps to just reduce the size of cuticles. And if you take good care of them, they stop flaking, they stop growing up the nail, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not saying like I'm not saying that it's impossible to have smaller and more supple cuticles, but this just looks like absent. You know what I mean? But allegedly, this is all alleged, okay? This is just my statement of claim, that's all. It hasn't been proven in court. Supposed fancy luxury brands are usually crap polish. I don't know that that's true either. I mean, I appreciate that you're saying we'll stick with Holo Taco, but I don't know that I would just blanket say that fancy luxury brands are crap polish. Like, we tried some last time and I didn't think they were all shit. I thought Off-White was shit though. Like, that was crap. But like, I didn't mind the Hermes. I actually thought those were nice. Like, that was like the winner for me. If someone likes that brand and they love the unboxing experience, the bottle was nice and the product seemed cool. But obviously, like, you know, don't waste $40 on it if you have way better uses for it. Yeah, the white crackle was not it. Like, that was actual trash. Like, what? Unrealistic nail standards. Thanks, luxury. Yeah, great point. Great point. All right. Anyways, $44. Here's what I bought. Someone do the math quick. What's 44 times 5? Go. This is a top coat. It says Le Gel coat, but it's not fucking gel. Urgh. Another pet peeve. It's not just luxury brands who do this. $220? I spent $220 on these 5 nail polishes? Menchie. She spends money in her sleep. Fancy little lady. So this is not actually gel polish. And I'm gonna go to the website and confirm that and explain and be really annoyed for a second. Hold on, we're gonna do a little simply venting. I'm just gonna find it. Ay, 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 here. Okay, ready? Chanel Le Gel coat, lacquered finish, enhanced protection, also $44. Highlight the lacquered finish and shine of Le Vernis, en français seulement, with a single swipe. Just one swipe. That's it. One swipe. People will misunderstand that because we made that mistake once. I think we ran an ad that said like, with one swipe of this black, it's like fully opaque. And then there was a question like, you said it was one swipe. And then I realized like, oh shit, it's not, I didn't mean it that way. I meant like, never mind. Anyways, so like, Chanel, I'm just trying to help you. You know, people might misunderstand. Technically, maybe you need more one swipe. Okay. Its new formula, when was this updated? Enriched with naturally derived camellia. Who's camellia? Oil accentuates the shine and plump appearance of nails while protecting the hold of polish. Plump. Okay. How to use. For stunning color and nails that make a unique impact, follow these steps by Chanel. What? Steps by Chanel. Oh my god. Okay. Moisturize and push back the cuticles with l'huile camellia. Oil of camellia. It's like baby oil, but they took oil from a woman named Camellia. Protect and smooth nails with La Basse Camellia. She's also a base coat. Paint nails with 2 coats of Le Vernis. That's nail polish. Accentuate the lacquered finish with le gel coat. That's franglais, okay? In Ottawa, a lot of people speak English and French. And so in the government, there'll be people who just kind of do a little bit of franglais. They'll say words in English and French in the same sentence. That's what Chanel is doing right now. Okay, accentuate with le gel coat. Like, what? That's literally English and French. Stop. You did not need to. Why is it le gel coat? Pick one. C'est franglais, ça. But like English people who don't speak French don't know this. They just think like, oh, it all sounds very fancy. Must be great. Anyways, my point of this is not gel polish. This is not a gel top coat. This does not harden like gel. This does not cure like gel. It does not last as long as gel tends to last on people. It does not have the same chemicals as gel. It is not gel. Why do you call it gel? And it is not only Chanel who does this bullshit, but like Sally Hansen does it all the time. They have like Miracle Gel. There's other large store brands that call it like gel coat finish or gel like. And even though they're saying like, I still feel like it's very stupid. Like, just call it top coat. You know, just call it a quick dry top coat. It's not gel. And I think my personal opinion is it's just caused a lot of confusion amongst consumers who kind of don't really know the difference. And I think that's been really hard for the average customer to like understand what they're purchasing. So that's why I don't like it. You know, it's not like, I don't know, it's not obviously not breaking laws or anything. I'm not trying to be like the police of nail polish, but I do think that it's caused consumer confusion into what is a gel nail polish. Because that's why I'll see so many people ask me like, oh, do I need a lamp? Or because they don't know which one is gel. How do you identify? And I think that you should only use the word gel if your product is gel. And gel polish traditionally means that it requires a UV or LED lamp to cure. It is a very, very different chemical composition. It doesn't air dry. You have to get either like you have to go to the salon or buy salon professional lamps. Some people do them at home, but they are technically supposed to be for professional use only, and that disclaimer should be on the packaging, I believe. So that kind of thing is not the same product as a regular nail lacquer that air dries, which is a very different chemical composition. That's all. So when you use the word gel and it's not gel, stop doing it. You're causing customer confusion and it's very annoying. Anyways, I'm done. Spot the contradiction. It's a gel polish, but no light required. Contradiction. We win. Okay, it's 8 p.m. now. Gaming people, they know what I'm talking about. All right, anyways, I'm gonna paint one of these on my nails. How about we do, I want to see how this kind of like beigey-ish one looks. Let's be boring. Or you know what? Let's just do all of them. How about that? Okay, hair's going back. So I'm gonna show you each name. Arancino Vibrante. Is that Italian? It's not French. I'm gonna assume it means arancini. Vibrant arancini. Just kidding. I don't fucking know. What does it mean? It looks like a classic Chanel red, right? Like a hot take. And as expected, fucking I hate these caps. So they do that because you can't actually paint with this giant square because that's very awkward to hold, and people prefer and just naturally need something that's a little narrower to hold like a pen so you can have more precision. Vibrant arancini. It means vibrant orange. Is that orange or red? Let's debate. I'm I'm gonna paint it on my pinky. Ready? Ready, Menchie? Get ready for nail plumping. Oh, I've got all my Menchie's hairs. Okay, let's take a look. Little look-see. Oh, its brush is very long. Yeah, it's a long brush. And by long, I'm not talking about the stem. I'm talking about like the part that's a bristle. Like that's very long. I'm gonna paint and then I'm gonna show you a comparison to show you what I mean. And yes, my nails are stained. It's fine, okay? All you luxury bitches in the chat, chill out. See how I didn't go all the way to the cuticle? It's pretty good coverage. Okay, maybe they perfected their red because it's like their classic color. Not bad. Okay, not bad. All right, next. Arancio looks like incendiaire. Oh yeah, incendiary. Wait, what is the English word for that? Incendiary? I don't even know. Yeah, how do I I'm gonna lock the focus. Hold on. Let me lock the focus and see if that works. So is it gonna try and adjust? No, okay. Incendiary remarks. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, I feel like in my childhood, I learned some French words better than English. And so I still have this problem sometimes. Okay, next one. Here's the cap, so you know it's Chanel and Menchie. This one's called Spontané. Spontaneous. Spontané. Oh yeah, it won't focus now. Hold on, I have to do it manually. Spontané with the E accent. E accent aigu. Which I assume, you know, they're trying to say spontaneity. The caps are annoying. I mean, this is a pretty common componentry where you just have the black, or sorry, it doesn't matter the color, but like the cap and then the actual cap underneath. I just find it annoying to have to remove it. Oh, and then I was gonna show you the bristle length difference. Yeah, I'm personally not a fan of the longer bristles because then it gives you more room for them to flex. Like, see how I'm like, have to drag it a little bit differently than if the bristles were a bit shorter. And again, I'm not talking about the stem, I'm just talking about the bristles. And I'm gonna show you an example. I want to show you what I mean. Let's just put this on regular focus. I'm just going on white so I can, but the bristles are luxury. I don't think anything. I don't think so. But I want to show you the stem distance. And I've been thinking about this recently in like literal millimeter measurements and how that can make a difference. But let's just confirm if it is longer than what I'm used to. Yes, it is. It is for sure longer. Okay, so I'm just talking about the bristles, not the stem, to be clear. Here, let me get it a little more straight on for you, like this. No! Shit. Okay, yeah. So the stem is the plastic part. And you want as long as a stem as possible without the bristles touching close to the bottom of the bottle, or else they're gonna like get stuck. But you also want to leave enough space for like the little mixing balls to move at the bottom. Sometimes I'll see people ask like, oh, how come you can't make a brush that goes all the way to the bottom of the bottle? Because you want the mixing balls to have the room to move around at the bottom without like touching or getting into the bristles and then deforming them by accident. And then you kind of like tip the bottle over. But the bristle part actually makes the length of the bristles make, I think, a meaningful difference in your nail painting experience, because the longer the bristle section, the more the brush can like lay and you have less control of it. It's like, think of painting with a really long paintbrush. It's a different like hold and technique you need to be aware of, right? So I do think these are strangely long than the average nail polish I use, or like, I know this is Holo Taco, but just like even in general, I think the Chanel brush is very long. This is our thick brush too. So I would consider Chanel's closer to skinny. Are they the same color? Menchie, are these the same color? Let's find out. On this episode, okay, ready? Here's Chanel. Chanel. Is Chanel's nail polish a hot take? Oh my god. Okay. And here's Holo Taco. Hot take. I think ours is slightly brighter. I think ours is more, like a little bit more acidaire than theirs. Like a little. Here, let me just back up a bit so you can see. And I just did one coat. I probably would do 2 coats, but they're very close. But I think hot take is like a pinch brighter. And you can, here, I'll show the bottles beside each other too. But sometimes the glass of the bottle can kind of change it. They're like so similar. Guys, guess what? You do not need to spend $44 on this Chanel nail polish. You already have it with the $12 Holo Taco hot take. You're welcome. Dupe control, dupe patrol. Just trying to save you some money. Simply's always got a hotter take than the others. Yeah, okay, put this on your list of dupes. It's like basically, I do think they are not exactly the same though. In real life, they look probably close to what you see on camera, actually. Yeah. Dupe patrol. All right. I am gonna paint a second coat though. Left on red is darker, so I wouldn't consider those the same. I'm gonna do a second coat of, what the fuck was this called again? Arancino Vibrante. So wait, are they French or Italian? Like, pick one, you know? What are you doing? Sorry, I forgot to fix the focus, the focusy. See how I got a little bit outside my cuticle? Chanel. That's Italian though, right? Arancino. The fuck? Oh no, it's not arancino. Oh my god, I'm just pronouncing it wrong. I'm dumb. You know what it is? Because like one time I was on an airplane and they served like arancini, and I just always remembered it because it was so good. So now that's like the only word in that area that I know. So wait, how do you pronounce it? Arancio. Is it Arancio? It's not arancini. Yes. To be clear, this is not arancini. It's arancio. Arancio. Okay. Arancio. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, let's do a second coat of Spontané, accent aigu. Okay, what do we think of shades like this? Oopsie, I just flooded the cuticle. Guess I can't be your model, Chanel. Or maybe I will. You'll just Photoshop it. But don't worry, I don't need to Photoshop. I'm just gonna clean it. Ready? Flooding the cuticle is normal. Hold on, I know it's hard to show you though. So I just take my cleanup brush. Can you see? Did I just block it? I know, I'm sorry. Take my cleanup brush, I'm dipping it in acetone. And then I quickly dab it on a paper towel just so it's not like flooding, so I don't flood my cuticle with acetone, but just a little bit. And then I trace it. There, see? Just like Photoshop. Oh, I missed the side. But guys, you guys didn't tell me. I missed a spot. That's on your side. You're supposed to warn me. How do we feel about colors like this? Somewhere in the neutral range. I'd consider this like a little bit blushy. Like a tiny bit blushy. A bit like desert rosy. But I personally would prefer it to be a bit more like deliberately blushy. A little more pinky. Cause it's undecided. Like it's definitely not like camel. You know what I mean? Like camel if it was leaning a little more like taupey. But it's also not like blushing, like a desert blush. It can't decide. It's in the middle. These are boring old lady colors. Well, I am a boring old lady, but I have exciting nails most of the time. Okay, next up is, oh, let's do this one. This one actually looks cool. Clair de Lune. Clair de Lune, I like the shade name, okay. Ooh, okay, Chanel. This would go so well with my new Mossy shade. It's kind of got like an olivey golden shimmer. It looks like a very fine micro shimmer. Kind of nice. I feel like this is an ugly color. Like universally, some people will be like, that's an ugly color. But I think it's nice. I like the kind of ugly antique kind of looking colors. Reminds me of Amber Apathy, actually. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Oh. It is similar. I mean, it's not hollow, obviously. We know that. I'm just saying kind of tonally speaking. Tonally speaking, it's very Amber Apathy coated. You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? No. It'd be a nice accent now. Mm-hmm. Some simple blob art on the mossy color. No, I'm gonna let them be plain because maybe I want to put something on top eventually. Menchie, are you licking your bed? Menchie, stop licking your bed. As soon as I look away. All right, clair de lune, which means what? Clearance of the lune? Clear night of the moon? Moon in the clear night. Interesting. So I think this formula is like a pearlescent pigment. So it's in that pearl range of pigment where they throw it in a similar color jelly base, but it's mostly the pigment itself that's giving it the color. So yeah, I don't think it's a shimmer. It's more of a pearlescenty. And it is normal, I think, that this type of formula, you would want to do like 2 or 3 coats to get full coverage because it's kind of just naturally a bit thin. So let's wait for the second or third coat for it to build, and then we'll get that. Woo! Jesus Christ, oh my God. Woo, jump scare. I almost spilled it. Woo, I almost spilled my Chanel. Oh my God. Okay, last shade is inspiration. That's so boring. We had all these French words. Inspiration is the same en français, but you know, whatever. Inspiration. Why is this color inspiration though? Are you inspired? I hate that shade. It looks like crap. Okay, well, let's not be that mean, guys. Come on. Oh, I just noticed a discrepancy. Oh, some of their lids have a white Chanel and some of them have gold Chanel. Why? Because it was gold? Is it like limited edition or something? I don't know. It's a mystère. Okay, be honest. Okay. We're doing a poll. You guys are just being negative because you hate Chanel and you hate capitalism. Okay? I can tell. I can read you. But like, there's people who really want brown polish and then others who are like, never. So, but let's be honest. Forget it's Chanel. Okay? Get that out of your brain. Would you wear like true brown polish? I should have rephrased. I mean cremes. Let's just say cremes. Let's not overcomplicate it, because obviously if we're talking about like holo or like somewhere in the burnt bridges range, like maybe your opinion is totally different. But let's just keep it at cremes. Would you wear like brown nail polish? And that can cover different shades of brown. Like maybe it's warmer, maybe it's more camely, maybe it's more chocolate, maybe it's more like dark chocolate. Just generally, like Magical Mustache was a brown from Julian's collection. Don't forget. For reference. That's Magical Mustache. So Chanel's is a little bit warmer, a bit more yellow. So you guys answer that. I'm gonna take off this stupid ass cap and paint. With inspiration. Inspiration. You have to say it in French. It's Chanel. Menchie hair. No. Yes, I regret not getting Magical Mustache. Looks like poo, a bit like leather. With a topper, probably. Yes, yes, dark brown. It can be a nude. Absolutely, it can. But some people don't always want to wear what looks like their skin tone, right? Like, it's also kind of that to keep in mind. Like, personally, I'm not really interested in shades that are exactly like my skin tone. I just don't like to match myself. I don't want to be understated. I want to be noticed. I want my nails to be contrasted and like you see what's on them. So, but I also understand some people like the aesthetics of kind of matching their skin tone. I'm personally like the opposite. All right, let's go in with Inspiration. See how inspired we are. Okay, not bad. Like, it's kind of nice. It's kind of fall. Like, you know what? They look good together. Am I wrong? They kind of look good. No, you don't like it? You love it. It looks cute. It's actually pretty. It's poo. Inspiration left my body with that one coat. Almost milk chocolate. It's very warm. It has a lot of yellow in it. Reminds me of Julian. I think Julian's was more cooler. Yeah, it's okay. They're very different. I think Julian's was more like actual milk chocolate. This one looks like you boiled it for too long or something. Like it got heated, you know? I feel like this one is truer milk chocolate. Magical mustache forever though. Okay, we stand magical mustache. Magical mustache is S tier, Chanel is C tier. Just saying. Let's go back in with Clair de Lune and do a second coat on my middle finger. This is the type of formula that you have to be mindful of streaking because it's pearlescent, as I explained, similar to multichrome. Just that the pigments tend to be settled based on how you paint it on, which isn't anything you can change formula-wise without changing the impact or effect. You just have to be mindful when you're painting it that you finish off with some straight strokes so that those kind of faint lines that show up. See how I kind of dipped at the end on the other side? That's because I can't see it. You can. It's hard for me to paint this way when I'm filming. I also think their brush choice probably makes it a little bit harder to get a smoother finish with this type of pigment because you have less control when the bristles are longer. I think if the bristles were a bit shorter, you could have a bit more control in pulling that like straight line to finish it off. It also depends how long your nails are. I think for longer nails, maybe it's a bit easier to work with a longer brush because you have more runway. But for shorter nails, like I bet you if Ben tried to paint with one of these, he'd be like, what the fuck? It'd feel very different because you have less surface area. So you're not pulling the brush as flat for as long than on a longer nail. My nails are a little bit shorter than normal right now, but they're growing. They're growing back. Okay, let's do the second coat of the brown. Then I gotta do my thumb. Uh-oh, did chat break? Uh-oh. Hold on. Hello? Chanel came in the chat and got rid of everyone. Okay, I'm just gonna end the poll. Maybe it's doing something. Would you wear true brown Would you wear true brown polish? 61% said yes. But interesting that like a pretty strong, almost 40% said they would not wear brown nail polish. Rude. So rude to Magical Mustache. Okay, I can't even end the poll. Susan! Why is it broken? Okay, I'm gonna have to exit. Goodbye, chat. Hold on, give me a second. Literally what? Are we back? Susan, wake up. Okay, we're back, we're back. We're back. All right, I'm gonna paint my thumb now. Let's do my thumb in the red. Arancino, no. Arancio Vibrante. My nails are so unevenly stained right now, it's amazing. Kind of am struggling with this brush. It's not my favorite. But that's okay. We're going to clean up. Fuck. Wow. I think some people think, this is just me projecting, I have no idea. You tell me if I'm wrong, okay? I think normal nailies, like people who are not, you know, nail Instagram experts, think that us nail Instagram experts just paint our nails so perfectly because they see swatches on the internet that are like, perfect, zero flooding, zero cleaning or whatever. I'm here to tell you that's not true. Like every time I paint my nails, I clean up around the edges. Every time. Now, sometimes I include it in like Holo Taco footage where it's like a swatch thing, but sometimes it's just like the point of the video isn't a tutorial on painting your nails. It's just like to show you the color or the coverage. But, you know, the odd time you'll see a little bloop included. But I think it's best practice to just get in the habit of doing this, like what I'm doing right now, to just nicely clean up the cuticle. And it's much easier to do that if you didn't fully flood the cuticle. Like a full flood is really hard to go in and then clean up, especially if it's like a pigmented red or black or something, and then it's just like, you're fucked. Like it's really hard to clean. But if you just don't go too far back, just push it gently and like be okay with leaving a gap. And then when you have that gap, it actually gives you a little bit of room to do this and just make it straight, right? Because that's all you really need to make it look good. The nail polish doesn't need to be smack up against your skin to look good, right? Like you can have a little bit of a gap, and that gap gives you the space to do what I just did there and make it straight lined. Tips with Simply. All right, should we add a gel top coat? Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my gel coat. It's Uncut Gel. Uncut Gel by Chanel. It's just like gel. It's $44. Attention, évitez chaleur ou flamme. Avoid heat or flame. Made in France. Chanel Paris, New York. What? Pick one. You know, the other thing is, These fake gel top coats confuse the marketplace even more when they put it in an opaque bottle like this. Regular top coat that does not need curing or regular nail polish can be in a clear bottle, but real gel nail polish needs to be in an opaque bottle that you can't see through, because if you use the gel curing lamp near it and it could see through the bottle, it would like fuck up the formula. So it has to be manufactured and kept in a opaque bottle, or else the consumer will like, you know, fuck it up by accident. So the fact that they put this in an opaque black bottle confuses the customer even more, because I look at this and I'm like, oh, I guess it is gel then, because it's in an opaque bottle and I can't see through it. But it's not gel. There is no curing required. Why did they put it in an opaque bottle? To like further confuse us. I don't get it. Do they think we're stupid? I think they do. Essie does this too? Yeah. They all do it. Sally does it. Essie does it. I love their gel top coat, but it gave me a scare the first time I read the label after I pinned it. Oh, well. Yeah, why do they do this? Marketing. Okay, we know the answer. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a gel top coat. Let's take a look. Oh, the brush is different. Why? Let me show you on white. This is a wider brush and it's definitely not as long. This is a wider, flatter brush than their nail polish, and it's not as long, so it is a different bristle. Yeah, smells like normal nail polish. Menchie is literally snoring. Girl, I can hear you snore. She's like, I'm bored of luxury. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to lock the focusy. Yeah, don't smell the nail polish, but I can easily tell if something is gel, but like you shouldn't be smelling gel or paint at all, you know? But there is a big difference. There, guys, look at my nail. She's so plump. This was, don't forget, step 4, accentuate the lacquered finish with Le Gel Coat. Accentuate the lacquered finish? Like, I wouldn't even call that accurate. We're not accentuating it. Isn't the point of this to seal it in, to make it glossy, to have it dry quickly? Wait, is this not even marketed as quick dry? No! It is very plumpy. It's kind of a little too thick. I don't know. Which can definitely happen to top coats over time as air is exposed to the product, especially a good quick dry product. It will inevitably get thicker over time with air exposure, as there's more air in the bottle as you use it over time, or if you just like leave it open more because you're using it. And that's what nail polish thinner is for, to help thin it out, to revive it a little bit. But this does feel very thick for like a new bottle that hasn't had that air exposure yet. Now, some people don't mind that. Some people like it. You just kind of have to know how to float it a little bit more when it's a thicker formula. It is plumpy. She's plumpy. Your Manny needs a shimmer topper? I know, it's so sad. But you know, we're gonna do it the Chanel way today. See how plumpy? It's kind of like too plump. The other annoying thing about a top coat that doesn't need to be in a fucking black bottle, because it's not real gel, is I can't see it. So I can't like evaluate its thickness or anything. And sometimes that's kind of a trick I use. I'll show you. Like as you continue to use your polish, like you can go like this with your top coat to see how its relative thickness and decide whether or not you want to add thinner in it. This bottle's like half empty. There, see? But yeah, like you can move it around and see it. I can't do that in this. I have no idea what it looks like. So unless it needs to be an opaque bottle because it is real gel polish, don't manufacture this like this. Okay, I'm gonna lay them all out. For the final Chanel reveal.
What do you think? What do you think?
Are we fancy? Am I a fancy Chanel lady? Now, these weren't part of a collection or anything. I just bought whatever was available from like Holt Renfrew at that time. And colors that I thought would kind of look good together. But how much was this? $220? This manicure was $220. Was it worth it? Fancy Skittle, it's giving vintage. It's giving fancy business lady. I could see that. It's giving fancy business lady in Mad Men, like the TV show. That's what it looks like. You could buy so much Holo Taco with $220. Yeah. You could buy like 2.5 whole collections or 2 collections and a bunch of glossy tacos. MILFcore? Oh my god, stop. It's giving brown leather suitcase. Does thinner change the opacity of the polish? Well, in a top coat, no. And as long as you're just doing a couple drops at a time in a regular colored lacquer, it should not change the opacity, but it does change the levelability and the thickness upon application. But it shouldn't mean like all of a sudden it takes 4 coats to make your nails opaque versus 3. Just don't fill like half your bottle with thinner. Just put in like a couple drops at a time. Rich white woman in autumn. Stop. Why is that so accurate? 70s groovy brown couch vibes. Okay, that's a better vibe. Overpriced core. It's giving, I am wearing this because Chanel. Bien que oui. Christian girl in autumn. Going to church in autumn. How about that? No, isn't like, maybe you don't wear nail polish in church. I don't know. Karen core? What? She's wearing a cashmere sweater. Is this Taylor Swift? I don't think so. Blonde women in Utah? You guys need to stop. You need to be stopped, okay, chat? I really don't like this one, for me. I would need it to either be more intentionally caramel cinnamon or something, or give me like blushy dusty rose. Like go one direction or the other. Otherwise, I'm bored. But that's just me. This one I don't mind. Like I actually like this. Because it's different. because it's interesting, it's unique, it's kind of antique. It looks like an overpriced vase that someone gave you that you put in your closet and you're like, why do I still have this? But someone gave it to me for like a really important milestone like graduation, and they thought you would appreciate it, but you have no fucking clue how much it's worth or and think it's really ugly. But like maybe to someone it has value. So I think it's interesting. The brown is interesting. I like brown. I think it can help round out a palette, especially when doing nail art and stuff. So it's really just a personal preference of what types of undertones of browns you like. But 40% of this chat says they're not interested in brown cremes. The red is basically hot take, so you know, we already have her. Hot take. Chanel is overpriced. That's not a hot take. That's a universal take. Poll time? Let's do a poll. With one hand. One-handed poll. You guys like my fancy sweater? I wore it to be appropriate with the event. Would you wear this? Christian, what are we? I'm picking the best description from the chat. Christian fall girl core. You're walking to church and there's fall leaves and you're carrying your PSL. And maybe you're gonna court a boy, but you're not sure yet. You gotta ask your parents. Don't forget your Bibles. Is that a velvet sweater? Yeah, I'm fancy, remember? Kinda, it doesn't really match. But I wore it to be fancy, to be clear. Thank you for the dono. Did I miss another one? Maybe. I think I did. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to that. Thank you, Jessica. I believe I missed one. Thank you, Stacy. Sorry I missed it for the super chat. Watching the stream today for a pick-me-up. We lost our 16-year-old kitty. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lizzie. The Facebook group has been fantastic. That's good to hear. Love the mossy green. Thank you. Hope things are looking up soon. I love that color brown. I would like to carry my PSL on a walk to Spirit Halloween with this mani after adding some sparkle. Yeah, I feel like if we put a topper, imagine, oh, halogen glow over these though. I want variety, so I want all the shades. Not everything I want is bold and bright or even super dark. I want dusty and muty. They want it all. Same, me in trying to create the calendar for next year. I want everything. Okay, would you wear this Christian fall girl core? 58% said no. Okay. All right. Okay. Got it. Okay. Your votes have been entered. Chad doesn't like it. Chad needs hollow, iridescent sparkle, just like literally anything else. Should we test the top coat? Guys, how long has it been since I put on a top coat? Sorry, not top coat, the gel coat. It's touch dry, so that's good. I'm just shocked it doesn't say anything on their description about being like quick dry. That's literally why people should want to put on a top coat. I'm gonna look at the box. So it says longue tenue, long wear top coat. Brilliance et tenue prolongée. Ultra shine and hold gel top coat. Ultra shine. It says nothing about being quick dry. I don't understand this marketing. Like they say the word gel. What? Give me all the pruglies and earthy tones. Yes, Miss Pokets. Quick dry till I dry. Same. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Yeah, the number one thing you should be looking for in a top coat is quick dry. You know, that's like the average reason why people want a top coat is so your nails dry quicker. And that's because sometimes like I'll notice people who are newer to using nail polish saying like, oh, I just use your product, or not even Holo Taco, but like any nail polish, but like it doesn't dry. Like I put it on and then I'll have a bunch of fingerprints or it's smushed off. And if you keep reading, there's never any mention of them having used a quick dry top coat. They just applied like just the nail polish and then went on with their life. And that's because I think more education is just generally needed about how important a quick dry top coat is for any nail polish you're ever gonna put on ever. Any normal nail polish. Like you need a quick dry top coat for a number of reasons. It makes it quick dry so you can go on with your life and not have smudging. It makes it glassier and glossier. It makes it shiny. It makes the pigments or the sparkles or the hollow or whatever the product is, it brings them out a little bit better. It enhances them. Even a creme, like it can deepen it and make it a bit more brilliant. And it makes your nail polish last longer. So it is very important to use a quick dry top coat on any manicure you do with nail polish. I know most of you know this, but I do feel like it's important to just remind people of this, because like there's at least one person listening who's like, oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you needed a top coat no matter what the nail polish. And yes, you do, for best results. Those colors are giving me Indian wedding vibes. Okay, I can see that. So this top coat is touch dry, the gel coat. Let's see if I can dent it. Probably. I mean, you could dent anything after 10 minutes. Yeah, I can feel it denting in. Yeah. There, see? Just put tiny little dents in it. That's normal though. Like I'm not gonna intentionally be like, oh, look how mad it is. It's fine. It seems like it's pretty average. You know, now that I look a bit closer though, I actually think it's plumpiness. Hold on, let me turn on the ISO. Oops, wrong way. I'm changing the camera on purpose so we can see something a little bit closer. So it is darker. I think I did get quite a few bubbles from it, which can happen for a number of reasons. Hold on, let me put this back. But I think for when I was applying it, it is a thicker product. So you have to kind of pull out the bubbles. And it was harder for me to see them, because like I can't see if they're collecting on the brush because this is fucking black. And I'm not used to this formula, but like sometimes other people get bubbling because they didn't let the base color dry. That's the number one reason why you'll get bubbling, is if you put top coat on a polish that's still too wet. I don't think that's the case here because like I was fucking talking forever. But then the other reason is if the top coat has gotten too thick, and the number one reason for that is just it's getting a little bit older, or you had more air exposure because more is used up and you need a little bit of thinner to help mess it up. I read the word mess in the chat. To help thin it out. But in my case, this is a fresh new product and there should be no air in the bottle other than like this much. So I think it's just a thicker formula and I would need to like work with it a little bit more. Yeah, it's hard to tell on camera, but I can see them. There, see? It's a little too bright for you guys. See the little dots? It's not gonna show that well here, I know. But I also think that, you know, if I practice a little bit with that formula, I could work it out a bit better. I get bubbles when I'm too warm. Yes, climate and temperature can play into it. Normally, I don't have any issues in this room, although it is a little bit warmer in this room than, I don't know, maybe your kitchen table where you're painting. Me and Polyanarchy were obsessing about that bronze antique metals collection. Please, I'd snap up several in a heartbeat. That's a good idea. I have an idea for something like that, but like it's like next year, like next late year. I know, it's tough, man. I wish I could fit everything in. All right, that was Chanel. Now let's do Dior. It's Dior, whore. Why does my brain remember that? That's what we used to say. Oh my god. Okay, I have way more Dior than Chanel. Chanel can go to hell. Let's look up Dior Vernis. Let's find her on the internet. Okay. Ben oui. Dior. Nail polish. $42 Canadiana. C'est expensive, ça. Okay, what is this? Dior Vieira set. Stop. Just stop. Just say Dior Riviera, okay? You did not need to make one word out of that. Stop. Okay, first you think you can speak French, and then you just do this. Dior Vieira. Dior Riviera. I can't even pronounce it anymore. Stop. Okay, for $250, you can get 5 tiny bottles in a eyeshadow palette. I should have bought this. I'm annoyed that I didn't buy the eyeshadow palette. Hello? Can't afford their website. You have to pay to go on their website. Apparently. I'm just kidding. Guys, I didn't pay, so it's not loading. What? They said, you peasant, you can't access our website. The fuck? There we go. 27 shades available, 65 reviews. That's it. So this is one that I bought, Eden Rock. Why they don't have any pictures of nails? Stop. Stop it. Not any of these? Thanks. Thank you for this picture. I will be making an informed purchase with this picture. What? Why are there no pictures of nails for your nail polish? Wow, they really invested a lot in their assets. What is this? What is this? Is that jam? I can't tell. I can't believe it. Not even one Photoshop picture of cuticles? I just have like no idea how the hell this looks. None of them? None of them. Aw. All right, okay. Well, let's read. Shut up. Nail lacquer, couture color, shine and long wear, gel effect. Dior reinvents its emblematic nail lacquer. Reinvent it? What happened to it? Dior Vernis becomes the first Dior nail lacquer infused with a floral extract and protective nail care action. An ultra shiny manicure for a long wear couture color. Infused with peony and pistachio? What? Why? The new Dior Vernis formula enhances the nails with shades harmoniously pigmented and more couture than ever. Inspired by the trends and the latest creations from the House of Dior. Iconic 999 red lacquer, timeless nude lacquer, or elegant pink lacquer. Each shade of nail lacquer makes the manicure the essential finishing touch to your look. Don't forget that peony and pistachio. What the why? Does it smell? Can I eat it? Dior, can I eat the nail polish? A formula infused with extracts of peony and pistachio that provides nails with protective care. Does anyone have any inkling of evidence, any scintilla of evidence that peony and pistachio help protect your nails? I've never heard of this. Am I learning something today? Why? 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 What the customers say. Oh, I should have read the reviews before. This is so good. Okay. For a high price, I have high expectations. You really shouldn't. Like, that's not how this works, girl. Like, that's just not how this works. On that day, Rachel from Pittsburgh learned that $42 does not make a difference. Okay. Pros, great color, matches Dior lipstick. Okay, I could see that. I feel like that's a good pro. Dries quickly, I was impressed. Cons, chips so quickly. For the price, I expect better. I get much better wear with the OPI nail polish, which is a fraction of the price. I'm going to try to put clear dip nail polish over this red polish to see if that works well. Well, yeah, like dip nail polish isn't nail polish. Like, it's a whole other type of acrylate. Like, we'll just fucking... Yes, you will have different long wear results of that. Would I buy this again? Probably not. I'll probably go to a different high-end store and try their nail polish to get a matching lipstick to see how I like that. Who's gonna tell her? Rachel. Rachel, the secret is not high-end nail polish. I said it. Oh my god. Okay. Seriously speaking though, this is an interesting thing that I often just see, you know, in the atmosphere on the internet. With people reviewing nail polish products and comparing how they wear. I think everyone has a different nail chemistry and different products might wear longer on some people than others. But one variable that is impossible to control, and when you see a review like this, I do not just take this as truth about this product, is that your application, preparation, and what you did in your lifestyle that week will totally change how quickly this product shipped. So when I see reviews like this product is terrible, it shipped so quickly with like zero context or anything else, I can't take that as like a meaningful data point if I'm evaluating a product, because how long it lasts is so dependent on consumer variables too. Like, did you use a base coat? Did you prep your nails before you use the base coat? How did you prep your nails? Were they slightly buffed? If you have a really oily nail bed, did you clean them of all the oils? Did you were your nails a bit, like not that porous? Could you have benefited from a slight buffing just so the base coat would anchor down? What base coat did you wear? When you applied your base coat, did you apply it over the cuticle? Because if you did even a little bit, that might have contributed to lifting up and chipping around the edges. Did you wrap your tips with the base coat? All of those questions, and we're just at the base coat. So that's why I struggle with like this type of review about a product. And I'm not trying to suggest like that it isn't impossible for people to give a meaningful review about quick chipping. I just think there is a lot of consumer education that is kind of missed. And if you don't know about how important prep and application is, it's easy to get misled by like a review like this. Like if I'm an average consumer who doesn't have this context, I read this and I'm like, oh, Dior nail polish ships so quickly, I'm not gonna buy it for that reason. You know what I mean? Read the next one. Uh-oh. Okay. Nikchi, I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I apologize. From Quincy. I was so excited to buy this vernis couture last month. However, when it arrived and I used it, I was highly disappointed. It chipped off less than 1 hour after applying it. I didn't want to believe that a nail polish this expensive could chip off this fast. Faster than the cheaper ones I have used. I am not happy with my purchase, but couldn't go through the process of returning it, so I kept it. Beautiful color, but disappointing quality. Again, I cannot verify that if all things like preparation, climate, application were exactly the same, then you had a terrible experience. Like, you can't, like, I have no information to verify that. It chipped off less than 1 hour after applying it? Like, what did you do in that 1 hour? Because it didn't even have time to fully dry. Right? Like, what? The only downfall is the smell is so strong. This person's just never painted their nails before. I've never had a nail polish smell so bad. Okay, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Nice, but smelly. Maybe it was the color. Some colors smell worse than others. Fabulous. 5-star all the way from Maggie. The color is rich and vibrant and the lacquer glides on very easily with a perfect size brush. I finish off 2 applications with the clear gel top coat and my nails look professionally done and stay perfect for minimum 5 days. Okay, so Maggie knows how to do really good application and prep and maybe doesn't work with her hands. What is this? Why did they get a heart? Diorific? This is a paid review? Looks beautiful and lasts for 2 weeks without chipping or peeling? Like, I'm a little suspicious though. If it lasts for 2 weeks with no chipping or peeling. Either you do nothing with your hands and you're me. Like, or this is not real. Cause like, you know, regular nail polish, like, yeah, you're gonna get a chip. It's a bot. It's a Dior bot. Okay. Anyways, time for my review. Let's do a little unboxing. So here's the first one. It's called Mystic. Ooh, looks like one of those pearlescent formulas. Kind of a rich brown with a slight purple tinge. A little bit plummy. Here is Jasmine. It's white, maybe a bit milky. Friend at work asked me what's the best brand for durability. She got a 15-minute lecture about nail prep and base top. I know. It's tough because I also understand that, you know, I'm not trying to be like a know-it-all or anything. Like, I do fully appreciate that the average consumer who doesn't paint their nails that often, like, just doesn't know this information. So that's why I try and explain it to you. Solar bronze. Okay, interesting. This reminds me of like a NARS highlighter or something. Very pale gold shimmer. Oh, Eden Rock. Okay, this one's nice. So far, I like the selects in Dior better. Kind of a rich navy blue with a bit of a royal shimmer. It looks like a very similar formula to this one, just quickly by observing in the bottle. But how quickly will it chip? Cosmic? Is that unicorn skin in there? Dior. Enhance the image. Oh my god. They stole our cosmic unicorn skin. I can't believe it. It looks to be in a jelly base with some golden yellowish shimmer as well, but it does look like unicorn skins, aka iridescent translucent flakies that are of the pink and purple variety. Maybe like cosmic, like our cosmic unicorn skin, or Aurora, maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of solar unicorn skin too. I see like a little bit of orange ones. And a bit of a jelly. So we'll have to do some comparisons there, Miss Dior. And then this fucking box. Why does she get a big box? Oh! Hello? Hello? She's stuck. Come on out, don't be shy. Here we go. What the fuck? Who did this to you? Why are you so short? How do I paint with this? What? You know what this reminds me of? When they make dressers, you know, like for your room or whatever, and there's these tiny fucking knobs on them instead of regular handles. Like a regular handle is like a long linear handle that you can put your hand in like this and pull the drawer out. That's a normal dresser handle. But like occasionally there'll be these like vintage ones with a tiny fucking knob. And you're like, how the fuck do I open you? I'm literally not gonna put clothes in this stupid ass dresser. That's what this is. How am I gonna, what is this? It's like smaller than my nail to grasp. It's smaller than a doorknob. A doorknob is 5 times the size of this. This is the size of a doorknob. But this is how I hold the brush. It's a tomato. It's a tomato with a tiny stem. How the fuck what do I do? Oh. Painting will be a chore. Look at this tiny little knob. Ready? Hold on, let it focus. It's a baby. Oh my god. I'm like concerned. I'm so concerned. Look how long my nails are. They're gonna cover it and risk touching something, you know what I mean? And be really close to I didn't mean to, you know what I mean? But it gives very little room for distance between your other hand, the one that's doing the painting, and the one that's being painted, and makes it hard to hold and be safe, like safe distance away so you don't muck up one or the other. It's very strange. It reminds me of children's nail polish. Remember that Elsa nail polish kit I reviewed for kids? Yeah, it's like the same. It's why? Like, you had such a fun opportunity, Christian Dior, to like build a cool cap or something, like a big gold stick, you know, one that I could like go like this and then have a tomato war with. Instead, it's giving tomatoes. This is my tomato garden with the golden cap. It's the only extent of gardening this fancy lady does. It's for very fancy children. Oh my god. Okay, look, we got a top coat. I mean, we have a gel coat. At least this one's not in a black bottle. But like, why is it a gel coat? Arrête là! Ben là, je suis juste qu'il y a ici là. Avec tes chicaneries là. Okay, and then we have nail glow. What does that mean? Does it glow in the dark? We're gonna have to read up on that. But that is all the Dior I have. Oh, I just realized the tomato one says Diorific. What does that mean? Is that like a second part of their brand or something? Offshoot? The tomato offshoot. Diorific. Diorific or Diorific? Diorific matches a lipstick. Okay, interesting. The poppy is short and fat and expensive. Where is it? Because how do I search for it? Like, how do I find this to show you and to remind myself how much I spent on it? Diorific Poppy. You're right, it is called Poppy. So if I just do Diorific Poppy. $35. Oh, that's not $42. This could be an American website though, I don't know. Diorific Poppy Vernis nail polish, the Atelier of Dreams limited edition. I have a limited edition tomato nail polish. That's why the brush is so small. They couldn't make enough because it's limited edition. Gel effect. Stop. Like, oh my god. Someone needs to shake luxury brands. This needs to stop. Stop saying they are gel or gel-like or gel effect. No, they are just shiny, good nail polish. Use whatever other marketing you want. C'est pas le gel. Arrête-le. Oh my god. Okay, and there, this picture right here gives you a really good idea of what the nail polish looks like on hands. All right, I'm gonna paint on a swatch wheel. I kind of want to know what the nail glow does though, so I might have to take off a nail polish that I already painted. Just so I can see, take a little look-see. What do we think about that? Here, I'm gonna find the nail glow so I can read about it. What is it? Why did I buy you? Nothing. Nail glow Dior. Oops, cannot speak. Nail glow, instant French manicure effect, brightening treatment, 500 reviews. The first nail care enamel by Dior, okay, that gives the effect of a French manicure in just one application. It's not white though, what? Formula, its innovative formula instantly revives the natural color of the nail, boosting the pink on the nail bed and brightening the white tips. One easy step to brighter protected nails day after day. Use as a standalone product. Apply 1 or 2 coats on bare nails. Do you think it'll enhance my naturally orange nails? Intriguing. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to try this. So I'm gonna take off one color. Let's just take off the thumb. We need to know for science. It's the world's first translucent base coat. Or not a base coat, just a nail glow. I gotta be careful. I don't want to take off my mossy, my Hamasi color. So I'm doing it carefully. Yeah, I'm just taking off my thumb. So that way it'll be a little bit closer to you when I paint it. Has anyone used a product like this before? My experience with products like this is like, well, okay, I'm not really an ideal candidate because my nails are very stained and like this is not gonna do anything. That's my, suspicion. But depending on how pigmented the pink base is, it may give a little bit of pinkness to people who don't have stained nails. But it also looks very translucent as opposed to like milky, like a smoothing base, like a sheer. Those would actually give you a little bit of stain coverage. But this being very, very clear, I don't really think they are as effective at like disguising, uneven nails or even like meaningfully making the nail beds pinker. Like my prediction is that this isn't gonna actually make your nails look like pink enough to trick your eyes so that it looks nice and bright. That's what I think, but let's see, because I feel like it's too translucent. All right, but let's find out on this episode of Simply Nailogical. Use Ben. Carol. Ben, stop playing Fortnite. I'm gonna need your hand for experiments. Let's do mine first. Let me lock the focusy. Okay. Here's my naturally stained nail. Lovely. Dior nail glow. She glows with her nails in Dior. Hi, Ben.
Call me?
Yeah, can I paint your nails with nail glow in a sec? I'm just gonna paint mine.
Yeah, I'm done beating those kids at Fortnite.
Good for you.
Victory Royale.
Good for you. Did you tell them to do their homework?
No, they have to go have a nap.
Okay, just sorry, I need a little bit of room so I can paint. Hold on. Let me just paint mine first.
Why'd you call me?
Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna do mine and then it'll take 2 seconds. So it's like looks hot pink in the bottle, but it's very translucent. Here, why don't I just do half so you can see the difference? Okay, I painted just that half.
Not do anything?
Is that an instant French manicure? That's what it
You
says.
could have just like dipped your nail in water.
It just looks like water. It did literally
Just looks a little
nothing. Like, it just looks like a clear base coat. Like, as I suspected, this is too translucent to actually leave any pigment behind.
Does it smell good?
It smells like pistachios.
It smells like patchouli and rose petals.
Okay, let's paint yours now. Give me a nail. Okay, so Ben does not have stained nails currently. Let's see if we can give him an instant French manicure.
Oh, it looks the same. Just
It
glossy.
just looks like top coat.
Yeah, it gives it a little shine.
Well, yeah, but like so does literally any clear top coat, base coat, whatever.
What's the point? It should make it pinker.
It says instant French manicure effect, brightening treatment. It gives the instant effect of a French manicure in just one application. Its innovative formula revives the natural nail
That's
color.
enough.
It says boosting the pink on the nail bed and brightening the white tips.
I want my money back.
I spent $42 on this nail glow. Should I go back and be annoying? Like, this did not do as promised. I was just too stupid. I believed it.
Review. I was too stupid enough to buy this product.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that in the review. Oh my god! It's a Diorific scam! Oui, oui. Okay, donc, what now? Like, it instantly revived my yellow nail tips. Wow.
You said what now?
Amazing. Hot new trend. No, now I'm gonna paint the
Put
rest
it
of
on your
them.
nails. Do you want to watch Transformers later?
No.
They made Beast Wars.
What's that?
It's like they're Transformers, but they turn into monkeys instead of cars.
Wow. Have fun.
Wow.
Wow. Shouldn't it be on top though? No. This product is supposed to go on the natural nail bed, and that's it. It says use as a standalone product. Apply 1 or 2 coats on bare nails. I followed instructions. What are these reviews? Gorgeous glam glow. Meow from North Yorkshire. It sounds like a cat. Is this a cat? Meow. Meow. It's just beautiful. I read it online in a rave review, which said it was the best thing for giving a smart French polish effect to the nails. Okay. It's just top coat, guys. But people love it. Subtle pink tint. I mean, on mine, to be fair, you're not gonna notice because I have yellow nails. I get that. But on Ben's, like, it just look like top coat. You know, whatever. For simple, elegant looking nails, look no further. As a self-professed Dior beauty products addict with an obsession around all cosmetics Dior. Okay, fucking novelist Betty over here. I was excited to purchase this and spend $42. The packaging is beautiful. The packaging is a white box, to be clear. As always, and the nail glow is lovely with no stickiness or clumpiness. The product does enhance your nails for an elegant, simple, clean look. I have knocked 1 star off as it chips easily. Who could have predicted this? But could be remedied by applying a protective top coat. Or just put a top coat on. You didn't even need this. Everything would look the same. Viva la Dior! Was this a Chat GPT review? Samantha from Lincolnshire. Sounds fake. All right, let's paint. I'll stop being shady, okay? Let's go in with some of the shades. Fuck me. It's one of these again. Of course it is. Okay, again. The cap is... Hold on, I'm trying to focus. Oh, these caps are very susceptible to fingerprints because they're shiny. I mean, everything you touch with fingerprints could be, but it's more noticeable on this type of texture. But you can't paint with this. You gotta take this off and then you open it on the smaller piece here. And then paint like that. I mean, I guess you could put this... Actually, I wouldn't. I'd be worried about the brush falling out if you tried to paint holding the square. Okay, let's lock the focussy. Again, this was Eden Rock. Isn't that like a place in France? So fancy. Oh, these brushes are much wider than Chanel. So it's got a wide brush and the bristles are shorter than the Chanel, probably more in line with Holo Taco's thick width brush. Very similar. Thank you, Midnight Manny. Sometimes I only have time for a clear coat. HT needs to make something like literally just put on a glossy taco. That was my point. But actually makes your nails look healthy and pink. I don't think this literally did anything. It just looks really cool in the bottle. And I've seen other products like this and I've tried them, like ones that are like purple or pinkish or whatever. If the formula is transparent like this, in my experience, it doesn't leave pigment on your nail. So it doesn't really do anything. And if you think it does, it's kind of like maybe like this much and maybe your brain is like trying to convince yourself it is, you know what I mean? I personally feel like something that is more of a sheer with like creamy pigment that is more translucent. So like a watered down cream, like the way smoothing base applies, for example, that is what might meaningfully change the color of your nails to like even out staining or something. So I do think we have a bit of a gap for like a pinker version of smoothing base, because in my opinion, that would meaningfully like give you some pigment and color, unlike this, and also serve to help balance out maybe some uneven staining, or like some people are a bit more concerned with like yellowness of the nail, but a bit more pinker version than something like this, which is quite neutral. That's what I think would be more helpful in the market than just doing a very clear, transparent thing that doesn't really do that much. It's placebo pink. Yeah, this is placebo pink, basically. Like, what? It's just glossy taco. And if your question was more like less about the color, but more about just wanting your nails to look shiny and have a bit of protectant, honestly, quick dry top coat. That's it. That's all you need to do. You could forget a base coat. If you're just trying to do something really quick, just do a quick dry top coat for shiny. Or you could do, if you actually want color correction or a smoother, milkier looking nail, a product like smoothing base, maybe 2 coats, like I've worn 2 coats before, and then a glossy taco could give you that quick, you know, neutral looking look. right, let's go in with Solar Bronze. This is very like 2004 beach campaign, you know, where all the girls were wearing like the most extreme sun-drenched highlighters in the magazine ads. Like, why was this color everywhere in 2004? We need a placebo pink now? No, we don't. We do not. Pretty. I like the two of these together. These would look really great in an eyeshadow palette, which I think they are designed to match an eyeshadow palette. J-Lo glow. Exactly. That's what this is. This is J-Lo's era, where everything was like fucking sun and shimmer body lotion and body spray, and just like gold and glimmer everywhere. Laguna Beach. Kristen Cavallari, Elsie Conrad, you know, all of them. Lauren Conrad. Next up is Mystic. Okay, I'm actually interested in this one. It's like a aubergine, but more brown leaning, a little bit plum. I think it's a pearlescent formula, similar to the Eden Rock one. I'm gonna paint it beside that one. Good luck, Andrea, the lawyer trainee. May you come back and change your username to not a trainee in the future. Oh. Yeah, that one, because of the kind of pearlescent formula, you would do 2 to 3 coats, but let's build that one up appropriately. At least these formulas are kind of interesting. They're very subtle though, and that's a trend that I have noticed whenever I review fancy nail polish. It's either one of two things. They're either cremes, like the most basic, boring cremes in our opinion. You know what I mean? They're either boring cremes, as goes the meme, or they're very subtle, sophisticated formulas that don't have much obvious sparkle to them. Like, they're very rarely chunky glitters or holographics or really vibrant multi-chromes, or have like a lot of unicorn skin, or very obviously iridescent. They're really like fine pigments. Maybe there's a tiny bit of shimmer, but they're very uniform, and there's very little complexity to the formula in terms of the number of pigments or mix-ins used. Which kind of aligns with how luxury brands try to market themselves as like, we have the basics, the staples for fashion, the exquisite taste. We're very highbrow. So it makes sense that that's what they want to inspire in their products, and especially when they name a plain brown creme inspiration. You know what I mean? Like, to them, this is inspiring. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. It's also very convenient that these more uniform formulas, especially with cremes, are the least expensive. So I'm just saying, it's just a coincidence. It's all connected. All right, let's try Jasmine, which is white. I can't really make out what type of formula it is just by looking at the bottle. If I am paying luxury prices for nail polish, I expect it to be glittering like shattered diamonds. Yeah, that's not what you're gonna get when you buy Dior or Chanel. That's not their vibe. But you could buy flaky Holo Taco instead. Or Rainbow Snow. I think this is a Crelly. It's a little bit milky. It's not white. It's slightly off-white, but I also wouldn't call it ivory yet. My camera's making it look a little bit yellower. It's not as yellow in real life. think it's meant to be an opaque white. Because one coat definitely isn't going to cut it because you're going to have streaks. So you'd probably do 2 coats, which would, by that point, make it opaque. So I don't think it's meant to be like a sheer. And then, where's the last one? Last one I have is Cosmic. What is this? Oh, this one is definitely sheer. Yeah, you could tell. So I wonder if they market this as a topper. I'm gonna also paint black here next, just after this, so I can see what it looks like over black, so we can really get an understanding of what's in it. Because, like, yeah, here, that's not helpful. And that was One Coat Black by Dior. Just kidding. It was only $12. So let me just do second coats of all the other ones. Oh, and I gotta do the tomato. Okay, let's do the tomato. Tomato! Just fucking tomato. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna paint with this? Careful, my nail polish is gonna roll away. Like, what is this? Woo! I wanna throw tomatoes at it. So, what was this called again? Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Diorific. Poppy. It looks like a hot take left on red. Slash whatever the Chanel one was called, Arancino. Arancini. Actually, why don't I just paint it here with these other reds? So that was Hot Take. This was Chanel. Oops, fuck, I just touched the black. No. It's fine. You won't notice when I paint over it. But let's just paint Poppy beside the Chanel one. So remember, that was Chanel. Yeah. That was Hot Take. Did the music just say yes to me? Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. Oh, this is a different color. Oops. No dupes detected. Very different color. Probably closer to left on red than Hot Take. It's a lipstick red. I mean, aren't all reds lipstick red? You know, whatever color. That's classic Dior red. And that's classic Chanel red. Who claimed these colors? All right, I'm gonna keep going with second coats. I'm just doing really thick second coats to speed up this process. Ooh, J-Lo Glow. Who bought a J-Lo body spray? I know you did. Don't lie to me. Yeah, this is just white. Like, it's just white. I'm gonna do a second coat of Cosmic on the naked swatch wheel, but that's like not really giving us any idea of what's in it. So I'm gonna apply it over black. Not that Dior markets it that way, but it helps us understand the composition better. Interesting. Intéressant. Okay, I will give you an evaluation shortly. Let me just cap some of these. Just gotta close the caps so I don't fucking fly in here. How do you store and organize your swatch wheels? In chaos. They are literally everywhere. They are in my nail polish racks with the collection roughly, like just sitting like beside. But it's hard to keep track of everything, especially when I have combos, because like I don't have room for all of them right here. And then I have my limited edition drawer, which is under my desk, and I keep some of the older limited edition stuff on swatch wheels in my desk for reference. But I really wish, like, if I could start over and build a proper stream room, then I would do it differently. I'd probably have like the display of nail polish behind me so I could easily like go back and build out space for swatch wheels with that in mind. My system like isn't the best, is what I'm saying. It's kind of like, where the fuck's that swatch wheel again? You know? Okay. Evaluation time. I'm gonna put these underneath. Hold on, let me just set it up. Please hold. Guys, look how nice my ring is. I know that's not what we're here for, but like, come on. Who's a fancy lady now? It's me. It's Swarovski. Say fancy. It's the fanciest costume jewelry. I don't have any real jewelry. Because I don't trust myself with it and I literally don't care. Yeah. It's from like their new whatever collections. I have other Swarovski rings that I've worn sometimes, but I like this one because the gemstones are a little closer together. So it's just green and gold. They had some other colors. I also bought the earrings that were like the dark gray version, which I really like. Like my vibe is to have like a black metal and then the stone be like a dark gray stone. So I bought this in loop earrings, which I think look really cool. I should have got the matching ring. It reminds me of the Gala collection. But I got the green thinking of Mr. Moss over here. I'm not wearing the earrings. These are something else. These earrings are from my fancy aunt who would totally unironically buy Dior nail polish. These are probably fancy. I have no idea where they're from. She shops at these like places downtown Toronto. I don't know. Does anyone recognize these? Are these cool? It's like, it's costume jewelry, but like, I don't know. It's like a black gem. It's kind of cool. If you ever see me wearing like a fancy ring or something, it was probably from my aunt. Unless I bought it from Swarovski. Those are the only two options. That's it. All right, let's review. Okay, Mystic. Kind of cool. It's understated. It has a very fine pearlescent finish. I like the color. I think some like fancy ladies are gonna be like, oh yes, that's such a daring color for fall. I love it. I love that color. You know what I mean? Like they would really rave at each other at like a party that their husbands are hosting for their latest business deal and be like, oh, that's such a daring color. I love it for you. Like that would be the energy. And we would just wear it and be like, yeah, I would wear this color in the summer, bitch. You know, like it's really not that, it's not that groundbreaking to wear it. But I feel like fancy ladies who buy this Dior would act like it's groundbreaking to wear. I do like the color though. Yeah, like it's very, darling, that's divine. You're so brave wearing that color. I could never pull it off, but you do so well. Maybe they don't think it's, their friend can pull it off. They're being kind of bitchy, you know what I mean? So I think it's a very similar formula to this one, but the blue is maybe pulling a little bit more shimmery. Sometimes that's just the difference in the pigment itself. But the blue was called Eden Rock. I think it's nice. It's, again, a very simple uniform formula. It's just kind of that one pearlescent, slightly shimmery pigment throughout. If it were up to me, I'd probably also inject a very fine micro blue shimmer, kind of like freezer burn, but even smaller, so that on the light flares, you get an even brighter, more impactful pop of blue shimmer. I think that could take this shade to the next level. So it's like a true ocean in the light, you know, when the sun comes up or something. But that's me, and I'm extra, you know, whatever. Maybe fancy ladies prefer the bottom of the ocean color. Is it similar to Great? Let's see, since I happen to have Julian's wheel right here. I'd say Great is a little more metallic, in the sense that Great has more reflectiveness, and these are a little more subtle. Like, they're a tiny bit metallic, but not as much as Great was. And Great was also not the most metallic of formulas either. Like, you can have more metallic formulas, like a chrome, right? Like, chrome is gonna be even more metallic-y, for reference. But that's why I didn't call these metallic. I think it's a pearlescent pigment, which is not the same as metallic. That's all good and fine, but just for reference. Somewhere in between this would have been that shade that didn't win. Remember when I was sharing you guys some like kind of a dusky bluish, grayish, steely color? And there was one in this more multi-chrome, somewhere in between a multi-chrome and a pearlescent. It was a bit bluish, and then it lost because the glitter won instead. Yeah, RIP. Sorry, you guys could have had something like that, but you voted for the glitter. And then there's this one, which was Solar Bronze, very JLo 2004, Laguna Beach, etc. I think it's nice. It's fine. It's like not my shade at all. Like, it's not something I would personally pick out. It's a little too pale, maybe? I think that's what it is on me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would look nicer, and maybe people with darker skin tones would like it, but it also maybe isn't warm enough. It's a very like pale white yellow gold. Like, it's in between white gold and yellow gold. And then there's Jasmine, which is like just white. Like, okay, it's white nail polish, cool. And this is what I wanted to analyze. So that's Cosmic. So let's get in real close. So this is a topper. But is it advertised as a topper? I'm gonna pull it up here. Dior Cosmic. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Look at me multitasking. It's amazing. Nope, that's Solar Bronze. Dior Cosmic. That's not their page. I think it's sold out, so I can't find it on a real website that has listing information. Yeah, I think it's sold out, so I can't find it. Like, for example, it's here, but this isn't a real website. This is Instacart. So I can't find it. And when I go here, it's none of these. Cashmere, Rivage, Solar Bronze. So I don't have the description. Yeah, okay. Thanks, mods. Yeah, they don't see it. I got a limited edition. Okay, so we're just gonna have to make up what it is. So you could wear this on your bare nail, just like you could wear any shimmer topper if you want, which is a really nice subtle look too. I would say that there is a yellow shimmer in it alongside a bit smaller iridescent flakes, and there's a mix of different colors of iridescent flakes. I am seeing the purpley bluey ones, as well as the pink ones, as well as the orangish ones. How does this compare to Everything Taco? Let's find out. Okay, obviously there's a yellow shimmer in it that is not the same, so that we're not really comparing. But it has a bunch of unicorn skins in it, so I just want to compare the intensity of the unicorn skin. We're not going to have the shimmer throughout, but I want to see like how the iridescent flakes compare. And just for reference, this one is sitting in that kind of shimmer, slightly jelly base, which is gonna give the nail a bit of a tint overall. Whereas things like Everything Taco or any of our shimmers are all in a clear base, designed to let whatever color you put them over shine through. So it's not gonna change the color of it. Whereas this would kind of tint the shade a little bit. Like if you put this over a pink nail polish, it's gonna make it a little bit warmer just because of its jelly base. Whereas this is not gonna change that undertone at all. It's just adding shit on top. Everything Taco is that bitch. She is. She is one of our best sellers. And Cosmic, here, look, this is our Cosmic. Battle of the Tacos. We have Dior, Cosmic. Holo Taco, Cosmic Unicorn Skin. Who copied who? Who will win? The $13 topper or the $42 whatever this is? Opinions on a crushed holo topper? I think it's nice. I've tested it before, but I do think it's for a really like niche type of customer that wants everything, because you're gonna have the average customer not appreciate the difference and then they're gonna cannibalize each other. And I'm thinking specifically of crushed versus flaky. Now they're not the same pigment, but they both have asymmetrical silver flakies, you know what I mean? So it kind of begs the question of like, is it really needed? For me and some of you, maybe we know the exact difference, but you know, other people may just be like, these are exactly the same product. Okay, I'm putting on Everything Taco to compare to Cosmic. So immediately, yeah, the biggest difference is Everything Taco is in a clear base, so you're seeing the true black come through, and this one has a bit of a jelly base, like just like faintly. You probably see it more over a lighter color like a pink or a brown, and it has yellow shimmer throughout, so it's tinting the black to look a little bit more brown. But I want to get in close and analyze the unicorn skins. Everything Taco is the Zen special of nail polish. When you want to be one with everything, it is. If you're undecided and you're like, oh, I just want to like add something to this boring creme, and you don't know what, you go for the Everything Taco. Which is, in case you're wondering, all 6 of our unicorn skins and all 3 of our silver holographic toppers. So that's 9 different toppers mixed into one. It is literally the chaos topper in a bottle. This was supposed to be only for Remix collection. Remember that? Like 2 anniversaries ago? where we were mixing everything together. That was the point of the collection, but everyone wanted it so bad, and it won the vote to bring back, obviously. Let's get in close. Get in closer. Zoomy, zoomy. Come on. Focusy. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Everything Taco is definitely way more dense. This is one coat of each, which makes sense because we always pack a bunch of shit in our formulas. But maybe Dior did that intentionally, and I don't just mean for their ridiculous margins. I mean, maybe they want the subtle finish. They don't want to give you too much because that is the essence of luxury, is being understated. It's being snobbish on purpose. It's, we're not going to give you everything, we're just going to give you a little sprinkle, and that's what's fancy. Oh, I woke up my cat. It's okay, Menchie. Go back to bed. I think I'd actually like it over the naked nail, just not for 40 bucks. Yeah, I could hear that. Yeah. You know, if you want this over the naked nail, literally just apply Halogen Glow topper and Everything Taco. Or if you want to be a little bit simpler, pick your favorite unicorn skin of choice. Maybe Cosmic Unicorn Skin, throw that on with Halogen Glow over naked nail, you're done. Menchie. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Say morning, chat. Hi. Do you want to get hair all over my fancy lady sweater? You want to purr for the microphone? Oh, she's she wants. She's a sweet baby shrimpy. Tell my Aunt Menchie I love her. They love you. Don't leave. Okay, she's done for the day. Menchie is clocked out. She said, there's too much luxury in this room. Oops, that was me. Sorry. I'm like, I'm still here. Okay, now I'm gonna poll you. Would you wear, let's pretend I did my nails with this. Wear this Diorific mani. So, if you had these shades and spent $200 something, if you spent $200 on this Dior nail polish, would you wear this mani? Ignore Everything Taco. That's mine, not yours, Dior. I probably prefer the color scheme that we have here of Dior compared to Chanel a little bit better. That's just me personally. I kind of like the blue and that aubergine. But again, the running theme with these fancy luxury high-end designer nail polishes is always like it's just cremes or it's a very simple pearlescent formula, like a very faint shimmer. That's it. There's only two options, basically. I mean, this was a slight exception, but honestly, it was a little bit bleh for me, but you know, I'm doing the most. Diorific, more like Dioria. Oh my God. Chatter, stop. I like these colors formulas more than the Chanel. Yours is basically a luxury nail brand, in my opinion. I don't think so. I mean, isn't that just a market idea? Like, it's how you market it. If you use the word luxury in your branding, like, you decide if you're luxury. I don't think we've ever used that word unless we were trying to be funny. Like, maybe we said, like, a luxury gold flake topper. This isn't $130,000. Maybe we said that. Where's the pink? I probably just didn't buy a pink, but I know they have it. But we have Mr. Tomato over here, in case you wanted a reminder. This Mr. Tomato. I'd say he's red though, not pink. Or you mean this pink? You want to see this pink swatched on? Okay, let's do that. So Dior and Nail Glow changed my life. Let's see what it looks like on a swatch wheel. Oop, I just got here. What's on Simply's other hand? Just a beautiful mossy creme that definitely wasn't $42. Maybe it'll be $12, and maybe it'll even come in a bundle with the bundle price. Soon, maybe. Okay, do you guys notice a difference? Maybe like this much? But like we saw on Ben's nail when we tested this on Ben, humans have skin. Why have I, this is the dumbest shit to come out of my mouth, but I've explained this before. Your nails are all over skin. And no one is this color. No one is like swatch wheel white. No one, okay? Like, not, yes, I know my face kind of looks like it, but like here's my hand, you know? It does not, no. So that means that humans, when they apply something like this, there's gonna be less visibility of it because like everyone has some pigment to them, you know what I mean? So putting it over white like this is not really a fair comparison. I've said this when I was showing the jellies before. Like, yeah, we could put it over white paper just to give you the idea of how jellies work, but that's not gonna be a fair comparison to what it's gonna look like on a human who has skin. I know, shocking guys, humans have skin under their nails, so it's gonna totally change the experience. And even though you see a slight difference here, you're not gonna see that slight difference as much on a human with skin. Breaking news, Detroit become human. Yeah. I'm gonna press X to remain a machine. When given the choice, Simply would remain a machine. Okay, if you do recall, so just saying. Would you wear this Diorific Mani? 51%. Oh, that's tighter. 51% said no, so still slight edge majority saying no. But it does look like with this that more people were willing to wear Dior than Chanel. Just in terms of the color palette we have here. They're all pretty much the same-ish price, give or take a couple dollars. I think Dior's was showing me 42, but Chanel was, what was Chanel, 39? I don't know, it's all inconsistent. Oh no, was it 49? It was 44. Probably depends on which website I bought it on though. They look boring. No, press X for human skin. Do we like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel? Stop. Now recreate this look with drugstore brands. You could easily do that. If you go to the drugstore or to like a Walmart, you could easily, like, Sally Hansen has a color almost exactly like this. I feel like I've seen it. And that's not really, you know, this is like duh obvious. There's nothing really highly unique about Dior or Chanel's nail polish. The most unique thing about them is maybe how they name it, if it matches lipsticks they have, or just that it's in Dior packaging, you know, if that matters to you. But the formula is very, very universally basic, accessible. You could find stuff like this. Like, it's not that revolutionary. But like, who thought it was? Okay, if you thought it was, Rebecca, then that's on you. If you thought Dior nail polish was gonna last 2 extra weeks because it costs twice as long, well, that's on you, Rebecca, for believing that. You want to see a second coat of the nail glow? We could do it, but the listing said just 1 coat. I mean, you'll slightly see a little bit more, but again, this is not human skin. For the second time. Thank you, Amy, for the 5 gifted memberships. Menchi Gang, Menchi Gang, Menchi Gang, Menchi Gang. Because of Amy, 5 of you are going to get to come to the next Menchi Gang stream, which I'll have a fun announcement for Menchi Gang members. And everyone eventually, but... So with 2 coats, I do see it a little bit more pink. But like here, you want proof of human skin? Watch. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up my ISO. I still have 1 coat on this side and nothing on that side. I'll do a second coat and show you how the margin, like the discrepancy of change that you see between swatch wheel with nothing versus swatch wheel with pink nail glow. And then the difference between my nail with nothing and with nail glow. The difference, the discrepancy is much narrower on me because I have human skin. So even though on the nail wheel you are seeing a more meaningful difference, that does not translate to what it's gonna be like on a human. Because we have more pigments, like just by definition of having skin. This is so stupid. But like, I feel like that's the only way I can explain it. We have human skin, so we're not gonna see the results that a swatch wheel will see. Do you understand? I am your professor, just believe me. You seem very adamant that you're human. I just want you to believe it, okay? It's important that you know that I'm human and definitely not AI. It looks smoother. Well, yeah, because it's just like glossy and my natural nail has like ridging on it just because I'm an eczema lady. So yeah, when I put top coat or anything, it's gonna smooth it out. That's normal. But like, do my tips look whiter? They kind of look darker, which is arguably worse. How many coats until it makes a difference? What is this? Polish Mountain with Dior? Guys, I spent $400 on nail polish and now we're just gonna go to Polish Mountain and waste it all. Upset the internet, part 7. Yes, there's 2 coats on my nail now. Welcome to the Menchi Gang. Polish Mountain with luxury nail polish. That's actually not a bad idea. I should have done that back in, 2017. After Edward, I just couldn't go back. You know what I mean? I didn't even tell you about Edward, who is still in my closet right now. Oh, I just realized you can see me. Hi. Oh, wait. Hi. All right. I think we're going to end it there. I'm all luxuried out, are you? I've had such a taste of luxury today. I hope you have as well. It's been an expensive 3 hours. But here's what we'll do. Next Saturday, we're baking. We're gonna bake something for fall. I'm gonna have Ben help me figure out what to do. Like maybe we'll do like a coffee cake or a pie. Not pumpkin, I'm a little sick of pumpkin, but like just something that's fall vibes. Anyone have any suggestions for what we should bake next Saturday that's fall vibes? Apple pie. We made an apple cranberry pie once. It was not good. It was like watery. It was terrible. what tastes like grass? We're gonna make a mossy pie. Does anyone have a recipe for moss? We need to make a mossy pie. Carrots, zucchini, caramel, crumble, pecan, eggplant parmesan. The fuck? What is that? Matcha, coffee, mossy pumpkin pie, broccoli quiche, oat recipe, apple scones, pumpkin cream cheese muffins. Oh, that sounds good, even though I said no pumpkin. Zucchini bread. Okay, not a bad idea. From Ben. Wow, Ben giving good ideas. What? I like zucchini bread. I think that'd be tasty. Zucchini bread. Again, another vote for zucchini bread. Thank you, Jody. Okay, we'll figure it out, but that'll be next Saturday. It'll be a Simplynailogical fall edition. Get ready for it. And this Wednesday, we will not be playing Contradiction, despite us already playing 3 episodes, and we are almost done solving the murders of the British people. But we're gonna be doing something else. Maybe kind of like what we just did, but mossier. More fall vibes, maybe? Maybe we'll be doing some combos. But I can guarantee I will have 800 swatch wheels. So for the chatter who was asking me about how I organize my swatch wheels, I'm gonna need to figure that out. Because there's a lot of fucking swatch wheels that I will have to be presenting, allegedly, in the middle of the week for a little low-key demo. All right, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday, same usual time. And you can use imputation to fill in the missing information because you're all so smart, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Check your emails this week. All right. Thank you to the mods. Thank you so much for all the Menchie Gang gifters. I'll be seeing you guys towards the end of the month on a Sunday. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what I want is you. Could you come a little closer? I want you by my side. And I'll try the best I can to make you feel this way. Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I. I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just wanna be with you. How can you make me feel this way? Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here I just wanna hear you say that